Welcome to Smoketown, USA. That's unfair. Seattle's probably more Smoketown, USA.
I think Seattle cleared up earlier today.
Than we did?
Yeah,
Oh,
because of the winds.
so we became the capital. Yeah, we are in the Pacific Northwest, and if you didn't know, Portland and Seattle were the largest cities in the world with the worst air quality. Seattle was first place yesterday, and Portland was second. It has been smoky and awful because of wildfires, because of global warming. It's the best. It's the best. So welcome to Smoketown, USA. Steve has a minor sinus infection. He just took some more Dayquil though, so things should be looking up as we stream.
Yeah, I spent too long outside without a mask, and then that night just sinus infection. So.
Yep. I am feeling better indoors. I don't know. I've been staying mostly indoors, but I have other things going on. So yeah, there's that. So this is kind of a more mellow whatever stream.
It's kind of like in the winter when you're like snowed in and you physically can't leave your house and everybody gets antsy. It's kind of like that, but you can't go outside because it's like carcinogens.
Steve is looking dapper. He doesn't feel great, so he made his hair nice. He made himself look nice because he doesn't feel great. That
is one of the strategies.
Yeah, it's one of his secrets. Oh hi Lackey. Oh hi Angela. My hair is super poofy because I got home and then I got to take off the heart rate monitor I was wearing because I've been wearing a EKG mobile heart rate monitor for the last 40 hours. It's great. It's awful. So I got home, was able to take it off, and then immediately showered, and then I went from the shower to bed and fell asleep and woke up with super puffy, delightful hair. So it's just gonna be a great stream.
Anime hair.
It was way more anime. I brushed it. It was pretty intense. But welcome to tonight's stream. First off, this evening, we're gonna be playing Ticket to Ride New York. So this evening's catalog of games is we are going to be playing some of the Target exclusive games from this season's or this year's exclusives. So basically, if you didn't know, Target does exclusive Target board games, and they've done that I think this is probably the third year they've actually done it. This is the second year where they've had games that gamers actually care about. So this one, there's a selection of games. I think they have like 10 unique games this year that are exclusive to Target. I think 2 of them are just Target editions of games that have already been out for a while. And then the rest are exclusive. No, 3 of them are Target editions of games that have been out for a while. And the rest are games that are new. And so we're going to be streaming the ones that we feel are the best from this year's exclusive bit for 2 players, because we mostly play 2 players. So there we go. Yeah, the King Domino. So the King Domino one is okay. It comes with a King Domino tower. The Target exclusive King Domino comes with a tower. But if you get the King Domino Age of Giants, you get a tower, so there was no reason for us to get that one. But, yeah. Oh, hi, Nicole. That's funny. Welcome to the stream. So, Ticket to Ride New York is for 2 to 4 players, and it is a very quick version of Ticket to Ride. So, if you're familiar with Ticket to Ride, normally it's a train game where you're collecting sets of cards that are similarly colored, and you're using those sets to make or complete railway segments, and you're completing railway segments to complete tickets that go from certain cities to certain other cities. In this one, it's a much smaller box, it's a much smaller price point, and you are just playing in Manhattan, and you're laying routes through New York City via cabs, or buses or whatever, to complete basically public transit tickets. So that's Ticket to Ride. We're going to be playing that one a couple times.
Excited about that.
Yeah, we're going to it plays really fast. So we'll probably teach this and play this twice. For this stream that you're watching now, if you're watching in the future. If you're watching live with us, we're actually going to be streaming 3 games tonight. And we'll shut down the stream every time and then restart it so it's there. The next, I don't know if we're going to play this. I think we'll probably play this one last. The next game we'll play this evening is Spirits of the Wild. This is a 2-player only game. It's designed by Nick Hayes and illustrated by Sid Whaler. And it is a game where every player has limited actions available, and once you use an action, it's used up until you reset all your actions. But you're trying to collect these stones that look like Skittles and add them to your constellation board to complete different objectives on your board to score points at the end of the game. So it's an action selection set collection game, basically. And it's $15 at Target. And out of all of the... it's from Mattel Games, and from out of all of the 2-player exclusive Mattel games that they released 3 of them this year, this is the best one, basically. This is the one that's the most strategic and not random, and has a little bit more thought process to it. So we picked up this one, and we're going to be streaming that one tonight. And then the last one that we'll be playing tonight is the Quan Chai Pandasaurus version of the game. So if you didn't know, the game is a card game that came out a few years ago. It has a deck of cards 1 to 100, and you're just trying to play the entire deck via certain rules. And the original version of the game, like, all the cards were like skulls. It was very dark. It wasn't even like Dio de los Muertos. It was just like dark, creepy skulls, and didn't really make sense. So Pandasaurus teamed up with Target and Quan Chai and made a Target exclusive version where Quan Chai did the art, and every tens place is different graphics. And they let him just go crazy with the art, and it tells a story from 1 to 100 of, like, the atom all the way up to the creation of, like, science. So it starts with, like, Big Bang, dinosaur science, and, yeah. But it's a co-op game, and we're going to be playing it 2-player tonight. And you can find this at the... It's also $15? No, it's $13. It's $12.99, and you can find it in Target's card game in cap. So Target changed how they're doing all their card and small games to, like, an in cap. And it is actually, I know this because all Targets do their layouts the same. So on the end cap, there's like the pegs with the hangies, and then there's a shelf with some stuff, and then there's a second shelf. It is on the right corner of the second shelf of the Target small games end cap right now. And it's kind of hard to find. It's the hardest one to find because all these other ones are like out on the big shelf. This one, they've like hidden it, and it doesn't have its own little display, and it's not like up. It's just kind of like tucked, and they usually stack them like this, so you don't even really know what it is. It's really annoying.
I guess you could say that's part of the game.
Part of the game is finding the game at Target. So if you've been looking for this one, every Target I've been to, that is where it is. The location of that card game end cap is in different places in the like toy section. Sometimes it's near the board games, sometimes it's on like the front of the aisle to like lure people into the board games. But there you go.
Yeah, it totally moved because it used to just be right alongside the board games.
It did,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, and they moved it.
Yep. Also, if you're curious, you can play The Mind, which also is coming from Pandasaurus, which is a game we love. We've streamed it before previously. You can go check it out right there. You can play The Mind with this copy of the game. So if you don't yet have a deck of cards that goes from 1 to 100, if you go and get this one, it's really pretty, then you can use this one to play The Mind as well as the game.
Yeah, you just need some extra... You'll need some extra counters or cards for the rabbits and the shurikens. So.
Yep. All right. So that is the plan for tonight. And now we're going to jump into it. Because I know if you're watching in the future, you came here for Ticket to Ride. What? Also, if you didn't notice...
I came here for Ticket to Ride.
I have been posting below in the videos when they go live. I've been doing timestamps of when we do setup and rules. And when we do... like actual playing, and when we do final thoughts. So, all right, I'm gonna switch cameras. The game is on iPad. Ooh, Ichi, why? I don't know why this is so blue.
Yep, there's that. Oh, it's the scooter gang again.
Ichi.
Those darn kiddos. Do I need to shut the window?
Yes, probably. Sorry. Ichi, so we have, it's actually, the smoke isn't bad, so everybody's letting their kids play outside for the first time in weeks. Not weeks, but the first time all week. And last week it was very similar. There was only one day that was good. But, anyway, people have been letting their kids play, and we have a lot of kids. I'm trying to like adjust the colors because it's, for some reason, it's making it very blue. Steve's doing slow motion Mission Impossible. We have a lot of kids that have recently moved into the neighborhood, and they are just old enough that they're in the like kick bike scooter, like first bike with tricycle wheels stage, and they go up and down our sidewalks. And our house is the turnaround house for the neighborhood for this direction. So all the kids turn around right in front of our house, and the girls love to watch it and bark at them and want to go play with them. So that's all the kids are out playing. But here we go. Let's do setup of Ticket to Ride New York. So first of all, the rules look like a brochure. Ichi. All right, sorry. First off, the rules look like a New York City brochure. You'd think this is an ad? No, this is the rules for the game, which I think is super cute. So it's still like one page of rules. And then they have advertisements, obviously, for their big version of the game. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's targeted, again, more towards the casual gamer. And then the board, and it's a 4-fold. But there you go, that's the board. So you're gonna take the board, and you're gonna put it in the center of the table, and if you're streaming on the internet, just zoom your camera out so you can fit your board all the way onto the table. Then the insert is really cute. You have tiny little mini cards, which I know are not everybody's favorite, but I think for a game this size, the mini cards work. So you have your board of transportation transit tickets. So these are like the goals that people are working for. And so they'll say like you're trying to go from different parts of Manhattan to other parts of Manhattan, or you're trying to go from like Manhattan to the Bronx, stuff like that. Okay? And then these are the taxi or the transportation cards. So the cards are all rainbow colored, and there's like a school bus is yellow, and there's a Greyhound bus that's green, and there's like another type of, there's a double-decker Greyhound bus, there's a trolley car. This is my favorite. The rainbows are taxi cabs. I love it a lot. So there are these, so you're going to shuffle these really well, and you're going to shuffle these super well, like a lot. Then there's this tiny, adorable score pad to help you calculate your score, which I don't think you really need, but it helps. And then it comes with a little pencil that fits right in the insert. I thought that was super cute. Then each player gets their choice of color, and the cars are little taxis. They're little taxis. Which are super cute. They have like little taxi symbol like things on the top. It's hard to see because it's blurry. So Steve will be playing teal because Steve always plays teal, or blue, and I will be playing yellow. And then there's also white and purple, and then there's extras if you are losing one, or if you lost one, or if one is missing. There are extras, so you always make sure you have enough. So every player is going to get 15 taxis of their color, and then you're going to make sure these are super well shuffled. And Steve's going to blow his nose. Da, da, da. So they went with, so you have to remember that so somebody was saying they think it's interesting they went with buses over the subway. I think it's because if you went with subway, it'd be harder. Plus this is like I think this is supposed to be like 1950.
It's the 60s. There are trains.
Oh yeah, there's 60s. So there was a subway, but it wasn't as...
I thought they built the whole thing in like the 20s.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, it is interesting they went with buses over subways. But I think if you went with subways, the routes would be weirder. You would have to make the whole game about subways, and then the taxis would maybe make less sense. I don't know. Plus then it would just be subway cars? I don't know.
Well, I think they're elevated. So there's a train, a trolley, a bus, like an electrified bus.
Oh, there's a subway car. The blue is subway cars. Yeah. There you go. Blue subway cars. Okay. So, and yeah, Hero Logic, the smoke is a little better. There is, the rating is, so most this week it's been 160, which is equivalent to smoking, what's 160? 6 cigarettes a day?
I think it was a pack and a half.
Oh, sorry. It's a pack and a half. So 160 is you're smoking a pack and a half of cigarettes a day. And then 100, which is where we're sitting right now, is like smoking 3 cigarettes a day. So we're to 100. I used to smoke cigarettes, so I'm kind of like... Granted, I didn't smoke tree cigarettes, so there was that.
It's not a linear scale. 160 is like 3 times as bad as 100 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
based on
bad.
the pollution concentration.
Hello, Mermaid Sea Queen. Okay. So, then you're going to put 5 of these, once you shuffle them really well, we'll just use this. You're going to put 5 cards out, and then you're going to put, everybody is going to get 2 transportation tickets, like the ticket thingies, and everybody, you're going to have to pick, whoa, I didn't do that, sorry. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Also, everybody's gonna get 2 of these. So everybody gets 2 of these, and you put 5 out, and then everybody's also gonna get 2 tickets. And so everybody has to pick at least one of the tickets they started the game with to just, like, keep and try and score. And what's gonna happen is on your turn, you can, it's ticket to ride rules. So on your turn, you can either draw 2 cards from here to pick. If you can do one that you can see, and then you can do one blind, but as soon as you take one from here, it's going to immediately replace, and then you take your second choice. Or you could just do 2 blind, or you could just take 2 from here. If you take a taxi cab, which is the rainbows, you can only take, if you take it from this section, that can be your 1 card for the round. You can't take a taxi cab and then something else, and you can't take something and then take a taxi cab. With the exception of, if you draw blind and you get a taxi cab, it just counts as 1 card as normal. So that's that. So that's one of the things you can do on your turn. Second thing you can do on your turn is, second option for what you do on your turn, is you play something to a route. So, we're playing 2 players, so each of these double routes, only one of us can play 2. But what's going to happen is we're going to... Wow, my hand is amazing. You are going to play a card from your hand, and you need to play the number of cards depicted for the size route that you're doing in the color that you're trying to complete. So if I wanted to go from Greenwich Village to Soho via this orange, I would need to discard 2 orange cards, and then I would get to put my taxi cabs right there. And that would be my turn. In this game, there's no score tracker. You don't keep track of your route scores throughout the game. You do that all at the end. So that's unique to this game. And at first I was like, ah, man. But really, like, when we play with my family, like, nobody tracks, everybody forgets to track their score anyway. We play a lot of TCR in my family.
Well, and everybody also hems and haws at the end of the game is like, I'm going to recalculate.
Yeah. I don't know if I did what I think I forgot to count.
I must have forgotten.
Yeah, I must have forgotten to count once. So yeah. So.
Oh, and I don't know if I said, hey, Ariel.
I'm
slow.
Are you Ariel as in the Ariel that comes and plays on our stream sometimes?
Yeah,
that
Mermaid
lives
Sea
local?
Queen.
Oh, I forgot that was her YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, Ariel. You should come over and play sometime. We have a lot of games to play, by the way, on Thursdays. So it's completing a route. The scoring for the routes is still here, though, so at the end of the game, you can kind of see what your score is going to be based on this. Then, if you want to play to a section of track or a route that doesn't have any colors, these gray ones, there's no gray trains. My uncle thought there was gray trains. There's no gray trains. Those mean that you can pick what color you want to put there. You can put any color you want, but you must put all of the same color. So for this Lower East Side to Brooklyn, if I wanted to play here, I would just have to play 3 of a kind from my hand to play there, and then I would put my taxi cabs down. So that is the main action that you're going to be doing that gets you points, and it also helps you complete your routes. So each of us will have at least 1 route. We may have 2 because we can keep them. Oh my goodness. Loud kid. They're having a blast because they can be outside.
Oh, those all 3 of them. Yeah, they've been cooped up.
Yep. So these tickets will say, like, you want to go from one location to another. And so at the end of the game, for each of these tickets that you have, if people can travel via only your taxi cars from one location to the other, and it doesn't matter how they go, you would score points for that ticket, and the points that you gain are depicted in the lower left corner of the ticket. So for example, if I was going from East Village to Chelsea, I can go the weirdest way ever. So somebody could take a taxi to Lower East Side and then go to Greenwich and then go to Soho and then go up. That's fine. Doesn't matter how they got there. Just matters that via your color cars only, they can connect from the one location on the ticket to the other location. If at the end of the game you have a ticket in your possession that you cannot do that, then you lose the number of points depicted in the corner. Okay?
That always happens.
That leads me to the third thing that you can do on your turn. Your third option is that you can draw more tickets. So if you've completed your tickets that you already have, or maybe you've given up hope on them, or you just want more, you can draw 2 tickets from the top of the transportation ticket deck, and you must again keep at least one of them, but you can keep both of them. And if you do decide to discard one of them, you would discard it to the bottom of the stack. So again, to recap, on your turn, you can draw types of transportation, you can place a route, or you can draw more ticket cards. If you ever complete a ticket card via route connection, you keep it secret. You don't tell anyone that you've done it. You don't like reveal it and say, yes, I did it. You just quietly keep playing and don't mention. So
you don't say like Ticket to Ride or Alan Our Moon or
I mean, you do in the
Yahtzee.
kids one.
Yeah.
In the kids one you do.
That's what you do. Also,
oh, I'm sad I finished my LaCroix, my rip-off LaCroix. Also, Angela's stuck in YouTube land. Hi, Angela.
I think my favorite explanation of how to play Ticket to Ride is on a YouTube channel called The Dragon's Tomb. There's
a YouTube channel called The Dragon's Tomb, and he teaches how to play games, but he doesn't actually teach you how to play the games. They're tongue-in-cheek satire videos. And he does one about Ticket to Ride.
It's pretty great.
He just sneezed from the bedroom, and I could hear it from here. All right, we ready to play? Do you know which tickets you're keeping?
I do. I'm keeping both my tickets.
This game is so cutthroat. I'm not going to keep both of them.
All right, who goes first?
You, because you asked. The game will end as soon as one of us has 2 or less tickets left, and then each of us will get one last turn, including the person who triggered the game end.
2 tickets?
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. So for Steve's first turn, he's drawing 2 tickets, deciding what to keep and get rid of. Because ticket selection is such that you can only discard from the ones that you picked up. But because ticket selection is so, like, time-consuming, in our family, we allow it that if you take ticket drawing as an action, people can, like, keep going. They don't have to wait for you to discard.
Yeah, you basically just have to finish it by the time it comes around. And usually we're playing like 4 or 5 player games.
Yeah, but it's Steve's turn now.
It is my turn, isn't it?
Oh, Angela's back over in Kabuki is stuck. I'm sorry. I just wasn't... Kabuki is stuck in YouTube. Angela's here. The kids are playing hard, man.
Is Wally struck?
I don't know.
I think it might be.
It probably is.
It's a nicer paint job if it is.
Anyway.
Might be a different truck. I'm gonna drop
Bum, bum. I'm gonna draw 2 tickets blind as well. And it's Kyrus' turn
I'm gonna
again.
draw 1 blind. And 2 blinds.
No, you just draw 1 and then another one. You don't draw 1 and then 2. That's not... Okay. Is that Dayquil kicking in? I think the Dayquil's kicking in. His eyes are not as, like, puffy and like, sad. Sad,
I mean,
puffy
it's
eyes.
not a sponsored stream, but if it were...
It would be by
it would be
Dayquil.
Sponsored by whatever giant conglomerate makes Dayquil.
I'm gonna take that green one. Ooh! Ooh la la! And then I'm gonna take this orange one. School buses for days!
Take a blind.
Oh, that's right. Kabuki, don't you live in New York City? Greenwich. How do you say Greenwich? Do I say Greenwich? It's like sandwich, but it's green, right?
Greenwich.
Greenwich? Look, it's written like Greenwich,
Look,
like sandwich.
just drop every other letter and you've got it.
Greenwich.
Greenwich.
No, because it's not an I. You don't pronounce 2 E's like an I. It's green.
It's like Gren.
It's not Gren. Gren would be
Greenwich.
Grin. Greenwich.
Greenwich.
Greenwich. Tina just sighed exasperately at me.
Also, isn't
there's a thing I forgot.
the L train getting closed like next year?
It's already closed.
One of these. Or
It
is it already
closed like
closed?
super. Yeah, after we were there. I forgot one more rule. At the end of the
They're
game.
closing it next year.
At the end of the game. No, it was closing next year. This year. Last year it was closing next year, which means it's
Well, they
closed
pushed
this
it
year.
to 2019.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Sorry. At the end of the game, for every route that you connect to on these like little pennies, that means you're connecting tourist locations, and so you get 1 point per penny that you connect to. Say Worcester. Worcester. Worcester.
I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced.
Hey, Charles. Yeah, New Jersey's not on this map. New Jersey's like literally, like Brooklyn's on this map, but there's no New Jersey. Like, it's covered up. Is this New Jersey or is this New Jersey?
This is Brooklyn.
This is Brooklyn.
New Jersey is over.
It's over here. It's covered up by the scores. Worcester. Wait, you say Worcester like Worcester? What? That's weird. I have to take my turn. I have to stop pronouncing things weird and I have to take my turn.
Oh, because you haven't taken a turn yet.
Well, I drew a school bus and a thing. What'd you do after that?
I drew from that.
I'm gonna play 3 First Blood! It's 3 greens. I'm going from the United Nations to Gramercy. Now I'm gonna feel self-conscious about pronouncing everything. To Gramercy Park. Gramercy Park.
Take a school bus. Take a pink. Tiffany's turn.
Tiffany's turn. Tiffany's turn. We're going to Times Square on Tiffany's turn. Da-na-na-na. Boosh. Second Blood.
Can't have that. I'm gonna do 3 of these, like, inner city buses.
Inner City Life.
No, inter.
Inter,
Not
oh.
inner. Inter-city. Because it's got, like, the big double-decker thingy. Inter-city pressure.
City pressure. City pressure.
We were cooped up long enough that we started listening to a bunch of Flight of the Conchords.
We've been listening to a lot of Flight of the Conchords recently. I don't know why. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this black card, and then it will replace, and I don't like any of those options, so I'm going to take this card.
I still have one more to take. Tiffany's
The
turn.
Twitch app won't let you do chat only. Like, you just can't hang out in the chat. You have to... Oh, that's weird. Oh, yeah.
Weird.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Some version of the app it did, and I forget how to do it, and I'm sure they updated it or changed it. But I
So
remember,
you can't.
I remember it letting me do that,
do
and
that?
I wouldn't count on it to still be the case. But I might have had to like rotate it, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe it was you have to go horizontal. I don't, or maybe
I
it's
don't know.
vertical. I don't know. They might have changed it. We haven't used the app in a while. All right, Kyrus, it's your turn.
School buses.
To the Lincoln Center. You going on a field trip? From Central Park to the Lincoln Center? I'm going to do 2 blocks from Gramercy Park to Greenwich Village. It's your turn. Dun, 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 dun. Oh,
I'm going to send some electrified red buses to go down to a Midtown West.
A Midtown West. A Midtown West.
Oh, no.
Midtown West. There's a car accident.
That cab went uptown.
Uptown. Uptown. Talking about uptown. I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay. I really want to do a thing, but I don't want to do the thing for the thing. So I'm going to draw this green card. And then it will replace. And I will draw this other green card. Now Steve is trying to figure it out on the Twitch app for you. Oh, Charles says on the last stream he was able to do it, but now he can't. I don't know. Are you logged in on your app?
I'm going to take a blue card.
Blue card. Blücher. What's Blücher?
Blücher.
Blücher.
Oh,
Book. That's a book. I'm learning German.
Wasn't it Madame Blücher in like Young Frankenstein?
Yeah, it totally was. Madame Blücher. Madame Books. I don't know what she did. I'm learning things. Houston sounds like Houston.
Oh, Houston.
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 What's Houston?
It's like here.
Houston neighborhood?
So Soho, I learned this because my friend lived there. I went to visit. Soho is south of Houston.
Oh, okay.
I have one more card to pick up.
Kabuki's never alone when we're with Kabuki. Twitch has been sending me like more aggressive emails to become a Twitch affiliate. I'm gonna be honest, it's turning me off. And I'm like, I don't think I want to. Plus, they did that thing with ads. I don't think there's ads if you're not an affiliate. I'm pretty sure if we're not affiliates, there's no ads.
I got an ad.
You did?
Jumping into the stream.
I don't want ads on my content. That pisses me off. Because I very specifically, I'm not an affiliate because if I'm an affiliate, we start making ad revenue, but I don't want ad revenue.
Yeah, it showed me an ad, and it said this ad supports Twitch. I have an option for chat only, but I guess if it's grayed out for you, it might be angry or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Check to see if you're logged out.
And I have the Android app too, so.
The fact that it's presenting ads makes me sad. I will see if I can turn ads off, because that's annoying.
It's your turn?
Oh.
Maybe?
Read the chat in YouTube for the chat in Twitch. From Angela. Well, I sniped. You're not even going for this area. These 2 routes from Greenwich Village to Chinatown. Greenwich. Also, Greenwich would take out the W. People. You're not taking out every other letter. You're taking out every 3rd letter.
I'm going to Chelsea.
Because then it's Greenwich. Greenwich. It's Greenwich if you take out every 3rd letter. That's Greenwich.
That's fair. Chelsea, I think that's where our friends got married, somewhere in Chelsea.
Yes, they did. We had to take a cab. We had to take a cab from Brooklyn to Chelsea, and it was like $100 in rush hour. And it was an Uber. It was a Lyft XL. Because
we had to take like stuff.
We were taking the wedding stuff back to their apartment. It was very. And then I fell asleep. It was nice. It was a very long cab ride. But I fell asleep, so it was good. Okay. I'm going to do a rainbow to go here. Doesn't matter, because it's a rainbow, but I do that. That's my turn.
Taking orange.
I heard they're bringing the ads back for Twitch Prime.
Yeah, I think there's if you spend more money, you get like a Twitch Prime Plus. There'll be no ads.
It's annoying. I'll look into the options, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want ad money. We don't want ad revenue. I don't like ads. I don't like the ad industry. I don't like the concept of ad revenue. And this is coming from somebody who does marketing. So yeah. Are you done?
Yeah, I took cards.
You
Twitch Turbo, that's it.
took cards. All right.
Because yeah, Twitch Prime just comes with your Prime subscription, and then Twitch Turbo is, I guess, extra.
I'm gonna draw blind. I'm gonna draw one blind.
And I think it was also if you subscribe to a channel, you won't see ads on their channel.
Really? I don't.
But you'd have to be you'd have to be an affiliate to be able to.
I have to.
3 of those awesome electrified red buses.
I don't know if this is. No, this didn't sell out first day.
3.
They brought thousands or 1,000. They just didn't. Asmodee is really good about not selling out nowadays. They used to. Days of Wonder used to sell out before they were bought by Asmodee. But now that they're bought by Asmodee is just like, print it, because it's money for them. So, yeah, I don't know. It should be an option, Charles, to link your account. Not sure how, though. But it's $20 at Target. Also, any of the games that we're playing tonight, you can order from Target.com. If you're local in the States, you can go to Target.com, and they had a promo code, which was GenCon10. And if you did GenCon 10, or GenCon 18, was it GenCon 18 or GenCon 10?
18, I think.
If you did GenCon 18, no spaces, you would get 10% off your order. And you could do in-store pickup, or you could have it shipped. So if you got enough of the games, they would ship it to your house for free. I think it's $25 or more. So if you got Ticket to Ride in one other game, you would basically get free shipping. Because Ticket to Ride is $20 at Target.
I think it might
Which I think is a great deal.
I think you're right. I think it was GenCon 10.
Might be GenCon 10.
I think it was. Did you go?
The last thing I did was I drew 2 cards. Blind. One blind and then one not.
I think the last thing I did was I did that.
That is new. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 blacks to do that. Oh, I thought that was a cat. Alright, and then it's Steve's turn.
What triggers?
And we both have 3 trains. So as soon as one of us has 2 trains or less.
Who went first? I did?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go down to Chinatown. Forget it, Tiffany. It's Chinatown.
You can't do that. We're playing a 2-player game.
Oh no!
Yep. Mm-hmm. You could do that. You could go there. And then hope to get a blue card before the game ends. You played 2 cards.
I took one back.
Okay. You can't do that either.
Oh!
We'll blame the Dayquil. I think those double routes are only for...
Yeah, they're only for 3 and up. Okay.
They're only for 3-player and up, 3 and 4-player. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to the Empire State Building.
Just giving up and going to the Empire State Building. I'm going to... Oh, so you triggered the end of the game.
I did.
Great. Awesome. Cool. Well, I will play up here for no reason but to do it. I was going to draw more tickets, but not now.
I'm just going to do
Steve
that.
finishes last turn doing that. Okay. And then we're going to use this adorable little score sheet tracker. Oh, wow. They played a lot. We loaned this to John and his family. And I keep the score sheets in because I think I like it. Okay. So now we'll do our points. So for a size 2 route, you get 2 points. So I have 2, 4, and then this is 4 points. So 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 for me. And then Steve gets 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and then 17 from that. Very nice. And then our tickets. So I did from the United Nations to Wall Street. And then I also did Times Square down to Soho. So I get 14 points from tickets. And Steve... Oh, wow, you have 4 tickets.
But bad things happen. So I did United Nations to Midtown West.
Okay.
Which is 3. I did Central Park to Midtown West. And I did Empire State Building to Greenwich Village. But I did not do Chelsea to Wall Street.
So you have 9 points from your completed ones, but you lose 6 points from your incomplete for a total of 3 points on tickets.
I don't think I'm winning. I don't think I'm winning.
Then you count the number of pennies that you connect to, which is Toros dollars. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Steve connects to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. So then we total up our scores while Xena complains that she can't go play with the kids outside.
Or with Teddy.
Yeah, our neighbor dog. 29. Yeah, you lost. So I got 35, and Steve got 26.
Would have gotten away with it, too.
If you had been paying attention to the rules. Is the back door open? I'm having issues now.
Everything should be closed up.
No, the back door is still open. We're gonna have to close it. I'm having sinus strain issues.
All right.
So that is Ticket to Ride New York, and we're gonna play again immediately. Now, yes. Lackey says that he's on a traditional sub to one channel and a Twitch Prime sub to another. Has not seen a single ad in over a year. I don't know. I think if you're a Prime member in general, regardless of sub, you don't see ads.
I think it's maybe a new thing they're talking about.
There's a new thing with Turbo where they're bringing back ads for Prime members. I have ad block, so I never see ads on my computer because I'm a bad person. But I don't like ads. It's one of the reasons why there's no ads. Bless you. There's no ads on our YouTube channel. And it's the primary reason why I haven't wanted to become a Twitch affiliate. But if they're running ads on my Twitch channel already, even though I'm not an affiliate, I don't know. But being an affiliate wouldn't cost us anything. It wouldn't cost me anything. But being an affiliate means that we could not dual stream onto YouTube at the same time. So yeah. So this is a super fast game. Nicole over in YouTube asked if we have the app on our phones. We do have the TTR app. I used to play it a lot with my family because it's how I got them into Ticket to Ride. Now we own all the Ticket to Ride versions, and occasionally we'll play. But in my family, when we're hanging out, we usually are playing Ticket to Ride. We'll do pass and play at restaurants and stuff. So, yeah. Twitch doesn't run with adblock /Chrome. Huh. Works for me. No idea.
Sorry, just knocking everything over. Don't mind me.
Shout it out to me on our last video. Thanks, Angela. Alright. Do you want to shuffle this one? And now we play again.
So I pick the ones I want and then shuffle?
Sure. Yeah, we don't run ads in their YouTube. We do Patreon. And I didn't know that they were running ads on my Twitch, and now I'm annoyed about that. So I'll look into it more. It's one of those things where, like, from a platform standpoint, being on Twitch is better for streaming. But from a YouTube standpoint, it's not great. Kind of divides your audience. Literally, as we sit here with two shots. So being an affiliate means that we can't do that. But we don't do this for the money. We do this for the joy of hanging out with you all. And playing games. And showing you all cool games. So, yeah.
Because there are a lot of cool games.
Yeah, and there's a lot of cool people. I was reading an article that was talking about how social media has, basically scientists have studied and confirmed that social media gives us as humans dopamine reactions. So interactions with people, or sometimes very smart AIs, on social media platforms give us dopamine. And so, like, when somebody faves your tweet, or when you even fave somebody's tweet, or, like, interactions with them online, you and the other person, right, will get a small dopamine hit. So it becomes addictive because you get addicted to getting those dopamine hits from getting verification that other people like you. And that is a thing that we as humans, they theorize that we evolved that as humans because you want to be part of a social group because you're more likely to survive if you're part of like a social thing. So there's this interesting phenomenon / issue now where because the internet it's so easy to find people that are it's so easy to find people to interact with that people are twisting the internet and this response to where people are modifying their behaviors to fit in with certain groups and certain parts of the internet, which would normally not fly in normal society because they're not supportive of society as a whole. But because the internet doesn't have the same social restrictions as like in real life society, it encourages and grows these behaviors which can lead to radicalized people and stuff like that, which was the point of the article. But I spun it to looking at hobby spaces where people engage with hobbies and enjoy hobbies, and then it's easier to share that interest in hobbies. And so this is why it can become addictive to post pictures of playing games or like seeing pictures of playing games because one, it's what you're interested in, and two, you get a little dopamine hit from seeing a game that you like and interacting with people in your preferred hobby space. So basically we stream for dopamine hits, not for money. Which sounds way worse when you put it that way.
Just one more stream.
Just one more stream. Just one more. We can do one more stream today. We've done that though.
We can stop anytime we want.
We can stop streaming anytime. Anytime we want. We can just stop.
There's I had some coworkers talking about, because they were talking about custom emojis, and one of them brought up, there's something called Mastodon, which is apparently an alternative to Twitter, but it's like more like small mini Twitters. But I thought it was cute because the logo is an elephant and it's not tweeting, it's tooting. And that just made me happy because it's a little cartoon elephant tooting. So I haven't really looked into the platform or anything.
I am not joining any more social media networks. There's a new one called Pillow Fort on Kickstarter. Kickstarter is starting its own social media platform called Pillow Fort. And Maggie made a board game community, and I'm like, I am not joining any more online spaces for community building. I have a really great community. I don't need more. And that's really bad. Like, I want to reach out. But, like, I realize Portland has, like, a lot of gamers and a lot of gaming scene, and I'd much rather have real-life connections. I know that we are very spoiled for that, though. We are spoiled for choice when it comes to people to hang out and game with, like Ariel. So, yeah.
So, very, very spoiled.
Okay.
I went first last game, and then I lost.
So, should I go first so I might lose?
Yeah, last player advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. So now I might lose.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm gonna draw blind.
What?
That's the wrong pile.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You know what? I didn't even look at my tickets. Hang on. I'm gonna put this one back. And then I'm gonna draw 2 more tickets. And then I'm gonna move this ticket pile because I don't want this here.
Did you draw from there and?
No.
Okay.
I did not. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. There's video evidence
Mm-hmm.
that I did not do that. I will take both of these. Blackie's hanging out with Tony tomorrow. Oh, at Dragon Con? Very cool. I would like to delete Facebook, but I can't. It's very frustrating.
Tiffany.
It's one of the... I don't post anything on Facebook. I only go on Facebook to check in on pictures. But, like, that's where pictures of our nephews and nieces are. So...
Dragonflight.
Sorry, Dragon Con's different. Tony is extremely huggable. Have hugged. Can confirm.
Yeah. Purple and huggable.
He's very purple, too. He's a purple man. My hair matches his hair right now, which is weird for me. I don't think it's weird for him. I think he likes having more purple people. It's a purple people
eater.
He's not a purple people
eater.
He's a purple people hugger. Now I have Inner City Life, Inner City Pressure stuck in my head. It's the best of all things. First Blood! So Charles is saying that he's trying to branch out his game group as well. And so they moved to do game nights at a local bar, but one person doesn't like playing with strangers, which is very fair. Sometimes I don't want to play with strangers. Sometimes I'm down to play with strangers. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, you did this and I went. It's great. It was a great trigger to let me know it was my turn. I'm going to draw that. And then we replace. Taxi wipe. So whenever you get 3 taxis in a game, you wipe them.
Just like in real life.
I mean, if you killed a taxi and you got 3.
Or if there were 3 taxis in a row and then they all left. I guess that's like if a cab just isn't picking you up. My turn? Yes.
I mean, now it is.
3 greens.
Babadi. Do you call them grens? Are they
3 grens?
3 grens?
Gren trains?
We know you're typing on your phone. It's fine. Lackey says that he should pack, but the dopamines from Ticket to Ride New York is too much. Kabuki Kid has Facebook basically just to consume friends and family content. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep. Steve doesn't even go on Facebook. He has Facebook, but he only goes on when I say, go look at this picture of our nephew.
Well, and my folks know that I don't go on Facebook much, so they'll email me and tell me to check Facebook, which is a really good system, actually.
Yeah, it works.
Like, that works pretty well.
And then he'll go on Facebook and be like, oh my god, did you know so-and-so got married? Or, oh my god, they had a baby. It's kind of funny.
My turn?
It is your turn. Charles says, well, recently he's been getting his dopamine hits from Welcome to and Expansity. Very nice. I'm really happy Welcome to is doing so well, and more people can play it now. A lot of people have been playing it with my streams of it, which is really funny. I like it a lot. And we have a lot of repeat players, which I find interesting. It makes me want to play with my past self, but I feel weird. Is it weird if I go and play Welcome to with my past self? Xena thinks it's weird.
Xena says it's pretty weird.
Ariel uses Facebook only for Messenger, and she wishes there was a cuter and more emoji-based texting world. Lackey, you didn't reach out to Deepwater. You should have I have spare roll and write welcome to pads. If you would like, I can send them with Tony, and they have our website on them, which would be great for you to have. For people to pre-order it. If you're cool with that, I will send them with Tony. I will figure out how to get them to Tony and send them to Tony with Tony. I want to do a thing, but I can't do the thing unless I'm sad. We'll draw blind. That is not a thing I wanted. We'll draw blind again. Acceptable thing. It's your turn.
2 blue.
Babadee babadoo. Wow. Her life is super difficult.
You wouldn't believe.
Did you realize how difficult her life is?
Yeah, the TTR series has been going for a while, but one thing I do sometimes appreciate is just it seems like they're colorblind friendly, just because the cards have always had different symbols that go.
And they have symbols on the inside of the tracks. And there's symbols on the things. They weren't always colorblind friendly, but they revamped and made everything colorblind friendly 6 years ago.
Oh.
There you go. I use mostly Hangouts. I do Facebook Messenger for people I'm not like really close to, and then for like people that I'm actually friends with, we use Hangouts. So I know that like if I get a Facebook Messenger message, I can kind of ignore it for a few days. So yeah.
You had dinner, and you decided not to eat it, dog. This is literally it. Don't give me that look. You made your choice.
I will contact Tony to see if I can get that to him. I don't know when he's driving up. There's a lot of snot in your head. I like heard all of that. To see if he can bring it up to you. I will ask. And is it PAX this weekend? No, PAX is next weekend. I could just mail it to you too, right? Yeah, I can mail it to you. It's PAX. We have time. If I can't get a hold of Tony, I will mail it to you. The company I work for will mail it to you. And then you're not using the score pads from your own copy. Richard? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Zena. No. Hey, you had your chance. You had your chance to eat your dinner.
2 tabs and 2 pinks.
She's licking her lips. You had your chance. You don't get dinner just because you refuse to eat it.
Going to Soho, south of Houston Street.
I'm gonna do 2 black. Let's do this. I kind of want to play this with Crystal, but I don't want to play this with Crystal. My sister-in-law, she's cutthroat at TikTok.
Your turn.
Deepwater has sold out of copies, so but we have a lot of the refill pads. We have refill pads that we made for Gen Con, and I brought home a number of them that still have our marketing on them, so I will send you those, and then people can just take them, and you don't have to worry about being conservative with the pads. So, speaking of Deepwater Games, I quit. So I will no longer be working with Deepwater Games in a couple weeks, like mid-September. But I'm still working there, and I can still definitely send you a square. I have to go to the post office tomorrow or Saturday, so yeah.
2 tickets?
Xena is not food-driven. Xena is play-driven. And she knows that the neighbor puppy was outside recently, and so she has been very focused on just wanting that.
Okay.
2 orange. I am 2 orange.
I'm gonna play 2 green.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I take everything back. I wasn't going there. I was going here. Sorry. I know it's retconning Xena, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, you have enough cars left. I'm going to take 2 tickets. I will take both.
I'll take blue.
The puppy is very friendly. The puppy and Xena try and dig to each other under the fence.
And now
both sides of our fence are just like pavers.
We've covered up enough of the dig spots. They now just like say hi through the fence and then run to another side of the yard and then say hi and then whine a little bit.
We need to install a door that just they could go through to see each other. Xena used to jump the fence to go and play with Teddy, and so we had to like make our fence 4 feet taller so she couldn't jump it.
Yep.
And we were going to fix the fence permanently this summer, and we didn't, so our fence looks a little hobo right now. But it's fine. I'm going to take that. And then I'll take this pink one. Pink. And I'm going to start pre-shuffling ticket cards.
2 orange.
Aren't you glad? Good night, Ariel.
Night, Ariel.
Thanks for swinging by.
Yep. We've been playing some D&D lately to go through Tiffany's adventures, and it was reminding me how much fun our Star Wars was when we played with you, Ariel and Rex.
It was super fun.
Super great.
Twitch Whisper. I have to figure out what a Twitch Whisper is. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to figure out where a Twitch Whisper is. I'll figure it out. Yeah, we need to get together and roleplay again. All right. Or just play games in general. I'm gonna play 2 red to go here. And it's Steve's turn.
And then Steve will trigger the end of the game.
Of course, Steve.
By playing 3 blue.
I'm gonna sneeze again.
To Brooklyn.
Oh my goodness. Ah. Alright. Great. I'll play 1 card, and I will go here.
Ah!
Yep. I had a feeling you were gonna end the game. I was primed and ready. I hope that loses you 8 points.
So many points. No, I was just gonna do that for the penny. There are no remaining singles.
There's
that I
a
can
blue.
connect to.
There's a black.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's no reason you don't get any points. Oh, no, you would get 1 point. Because it's a one-size straw.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I do not have those colors, so... Ooh, do I want to take tickets?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably very risky.
That's super risky. You went on a sidetrack. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Are you done?
I can pass, right?
Yeah. No, you have to do something. Just draw cards. You draw a card and you pass. That's fine. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. And 2 is good this time. And then 2, 4, 6, and then 10, 11, 18. And then tickets, I did Central Park to Chelsea. And then I did Lincoln Center to Empire State Building. And then Empire State Building to Greenwich Village. And then Central Park to Gramercy Park. And then Central Park to Chinatown.
Wow.
Yeah. I concentrated in the middle. I lucked out. So I got 10, 15, 23 points from tickets.
All right. And then I similarly lucked out on tickets. United Nations to Midtown West. And then Times Square down to Soho. And then Chelsea to Wall Street and Chelsea to Brooklyn. So that's 12 and 8 is 20 plus 3 is 23.
Oh, wow. There we go. Okay. And then pennies. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pennies. Steve got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not by much. Steve's gonna win because we tied on tickets. All right, so I got 43, and Steve, what's 23 plus 23? Because that's your score. I keep making my D&D kids do math. I'm very proud. On the first day at camp, I had one kiddo that would just be like, oh, I can't do math. So the other kids would do the math for her. And now she does the math on her own.
64.
No, it's 46.
Just always flip those. Don't know why.
Uh-huh. And that's Tickets to Ride New York again! Woo! So, yeah, it's super quick. When we play this not on camera, we can play in 10 minutes. We are, and it's very cutthroat. We weren't as cutthroat because, like, I was paying attention to the stream and stuff like that. Being a good host, as it were.
I think when we play 2-player, not on stream, we're often, like, cutting each other off and, like, blocking a little more. This we're playing a little more casually. And some games, depending on the mood we're in, we just, like, don't block as much. Like, sometimes it's pretty obvious with the map this small if someone's going for a specific spot, and because the taxis are so limited, you can totally block someone. But also because the taxis are limited, you're also encouraged to not block because you really need to do your tickets. I think, did we play this 3-player once? No, we've only played the 2-player. So my hunch is that it's a lot more blocky and cutthroat with more players, even though we only played it with 2. With 2, we usually have enough room to kind of let each other be, but...
Yeah. I really like this version of Ticket to Ride. And I don't know if my family has bought one yet, but we're going to be there in a couple weekends. And if they don't, I will buy one for them because I really like this version. It's very quick. It's very, it's still cutthroat and still has like the Ticket to Ride feel. But it's just so quick. It's very consumable Ticket to Ride. And I like that. I like that a lot. Because, like, I do enjoy Ticket to Ride. It's a game that my family and I play a lot. And we have every version that's come out. And I've played every version that's come out at least once. And even now, I'm just like, there's certain ones I just wouldn't even play again. And then there's ones that I want to play again. But, like, it's kind of a long game for what it is for us. Now that we've moved on as gamers. But if we play with my family, we really like it because they're more casual. But even my family, like the last time we went, they didn't want to play Ticket to Ride. They wanted to play Power Grid because they wanted something like a little bit more meaty for that time crunch. So I think that this is a more consumable Ticket to Ride for those of us that like Ticket to Ride but maybe don't like the timestamp or time commitment that the normal Ticket to Ride has. But this is that Ticket to Ride feeling in like the time it takes to play the app, I feel, which is awesome. So I really like it. This is a game that I'm like, every time I go to Target and I see it, I just want to buy another copy. Like, I literally just want to have, that's, when there's certain games that, like, I like them so much that even though I already own them, I just want to buy more copies of them. That's kind of a sign. Like, I just want to buy a copy. So, like, John was over the other day and we loaned it to him and he actually went and bought a copy, for his family. Xena really is stressed. He bought a copy for his family because they enjoyed it so much. And I felt like kicking myself because I literally was just going to be like, he forgot to bring it back because they enjoyed it so much. They were playing it in the evenings. And I should have just bought myself a copy. I needed it because we were going to stream it last week, but we didn't. I kind of wish that I had already bought additional copies. So it could be like Circle the Wagon for us. When people don't have a copy yet, we can just like hand them one because it's that good.
Circle the Wagons is definitely a game like that for us. I think King Domino kind of almost was. Like, it kind of got popular.
Oh, I like it. I almost bought the Target version, but there's no reason to.
Well, I just mean, like, I think because it's popular enough, like, there aren't as many people to give it to, but that's one I think we have, like, we've gotten it, definitely
I've gotten
given
it for people, yeah.
Yeah, we've given that one as a gift a number of times. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Also, Angela was wondering, what's the game you posted about on Twitter where you rescue kittens?
It's called Yonder. It's Yonder on Switch. I have been playing it a lot because I've been having heart things. I need to like be chill sometimes to keep my heart rate, like reduce the stress in my heart. And so I have been playing Yonder in the evenings and in the afternoons. And it's like a farming exploration game. It's the exploration, cooking, crafting part of Breath of the Wild. But there's absolutely zero bad guys in the game. Like, absolutely none. And then there's a bunch of little side quests, so there's different regions, like there are in Breath of the Wild. So there are trees. So every time you cut down a tree, it tells you how many trees are in that region, and you get bonus points for having all of the trees available planted in the region. And there's actually, like, plots where there's no trees to begin with, so throughout the game you have to go and find the plots and plant the trees, and if you ever cut down a tree, you want to make sure you replant it, so there's that. And then there's kittens just randomly scattered in random places in each region, and like you're wandering around and you hear a kitten meow, and so you have to go and like rescue the kitten. And then there's like treasures that you're finding, and then there's animals that you can befriend, and there's different types of foxes, and each fox produces a basic element, and you go and you give them the thing that they want, and then they'll follow you, and you follow them back to your farm, and then you put them you build like a pen for them, and then they live in the farm, and then they'll produce stuff for you, and you can hire farm hands to clean it, because otherwise they like poop little poop emojis all around your farm, and you have to clean it up. I really like Yonder. I really like that game. I just spend a lot of time playing it. It's kind of replaced Stardew Valley for me entirely. Just completely replaced Stardew Valley. And when I first got it, I was like, I don't really know if I like this. I am 100% down. Like, you can jump off of high places, and if you jump off of high places, you have a little rainbow umbrella, and you kind of float down. And it's not as good as Link's glider in Breath of the Wild, but that's what I would do in Breath of the Wild. Is I would climb mountains to avoid enemies and to avoid main stamina parts because I didn't like the enemies, and then I would hang glide from the high place to where I needed to go, flying over all of the like battles and things. So yeah. This is Yonder. This game that we played was Ticket to Ride New York. The game I was just ranting about is Yonder. It's on Switch. It's on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. It just came out on Switch. I really like it. Yeah.
Xena has started to figure out ringing the bell, so I let her out.
Okay, I did hear the bell. Yeah, Yonder, so Brokyo Drift, I like it. Yonder is, Angela asked in chat what I've been tweeting pictures of a game and talking about a game, and it's Yonder, spelled like that, yes. It's on Twitch and PS4 and Xbox One. And Switch. What did I say?
You said Twitch.
Sorry, it's on Switch. It's a video game though. It's not a board game.
Oh, is Twitch maybe or is apparently gonna start distributing games or maybe selling them? There's a thing.
I don't know.
There's a thing. So you could getting a game on Twitch could be a thing. Or was that Discord or was that Twitch?
I have no idea. But either way, thank you for tuning in and watching this stream of Ticket to Ride. I know it was kind of long for this game. It's what you get on Thursdays. Thursdays are bonus nights. If you're watching this live in the future, thank you for hanging out this long and hearing me rant about Yonder. I hope you enjoyed that.
Rescuing kittens is important.
You can go and get Tickets to Ride currently at Target. It's a Target exclusive, which means that it's only available for Target to buy from distribution for at least the first year of publication. So after the first year, it'll be available in friendly local game stores, but this doesn't stop friendly local game stores from going to Target, buying it at Target, and then reselling it at their own stores, which a lot of stores around town have been doing. So there's that. Jenna saw my tweet and says, to be honest, she'd totally play a game in which all you do is rescue kittens. Yeah, the rescuing kittens was super annoying to me at first because they were in stupid places, but now I'm like, is that a kitten? And then I'll spend, like last night I spent half an hour looking for a kitten and I couldn't figure out the kitten, and so finally I cheated and I looked up on the Wikipedia where the cat was, because I was telling him, I was like, where is this cat? Because it's meowing and I'm like moving around and it was... Yeah.
Also, kittens
Ichi's like barking every time the cat meows.
Kittens are tiny. When's the last time you rescued a kitten in real life and it wasn't in a stupid place?
Yeah, no, they're super tiny and stupid. Last night I built, not to be spoilers, but I spent a lot of money. It's a barter system. I spent a lot of in-game time and like resource materials and like money to get to an island where a kitten was. Like, you have to build a stone bridge and there's the only thing on this island is literally a kitten. And like, I basically spent, if it was in money, like the value of the things that I had to do to build this bridge to rescue this kitten is probably like $3,000. Like, this was intense. Like, and that's what I did yesterday, is I spent like thousands of dollars of in-game resources and time and effort. I like modified my farm to produce the good that I needed to produce so that it would be cheaper for me. But like, that was like, I had to go out and adopt an animal. I had to build pens for him. I don't know if it actually saved time for me, but yeah. Yonder. Anyway, I love Yonder. If we could figure out how to stream Twitch, if we could figure out how to stream Switch to Twitch, I would 100% play another save file of Yonder and just stream it and talk. Like, we might, if people are interested, I will do that. We'll get a headset for me and I will just sit and I will just play Yonder for hours. Hours and hours and hours.
There's probably ways to do that. I just don't know what they are.
Yeah. Alright. Anyway. I don't know if it's better on PS4 or Switch, but I will say that the Switch has an issue where if you... Stevo, get on it. Figure out how to make me stream on Twitch.
I'm doing it.
So PS4, find an Elgato capture card. Well, it has to work with Mac. That's the other problem. On Switch, there's a lag issue. There's a frame rate lag issue when the game autosaves. And sometimes I've noticed if I've suspended the game for like a half day or a day, when I bring the game back up again, it's very laggy on like camera rotation. And so I have to restart it. So it's not amazing on Switch. I haven't heard of those issues on PS4. So there's that. All right. Anyway, sorry. That was Ticket to Ride New York. Again, available exclusively at Target for this game season year, unless you just a store buys it. Next up, we're going to be playing Spirits of the Wild, which is a game from Mattel Games, and it's designed by Nick Hayes. And this is one that like nobody really knows about. I found it because I was walking around Gen Con. I saw it out. I saw it was really pretty. I have a friend, Ken Grazer, who he made it to the Mattel booth before they sold out, and he bought all of the 2-player games that they had, and he is doing a review of all of them, but I cheated, and I was like, Ken, what one should I get? Like, which ones are worth my time and money? And he just immediately was like, this one. So that's a spoiler for Ken's reviews. I did a bit more research now that they're both out, but out of all the 2-player games that are currently at Target from Mattel, this is the most strategic and solid game where randomness is not as huge of a factor. So we're going to be playing this one next on the next stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut down this stream, we're going to change the YouTube thumbnail, and then we're going to start it back up again. So if you're watching this live, just hang out in the chats, chat amongst yourself, imagine hold music in your head. I could figure out I'm not going to figure out how to do that. Imagine some hold music in your head. I would recommend listening to He's in the Zone. I don't know what hold music would be good, but there you go. Elgatio? He's saying
no, Delgado. Yeah,
Elgato. Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna change the thumbnail. We'll be back. If you're watching this live in the future, you can find this game that we played on the YouTube channel someplace or on BGG. And yeah, we'll see you then. Thank you for watching. If you like this, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to do the hearts. If you'd like to make sure that you're notified when we play, make sure you're subscribed on either Twitch or YouTube. And if you really want to make sure that you are aware when a video goes live or when we're streaming, go ahead and hit the bell on YouTube. Cool. There we go. We'll be back. We may or may not be playing Yonder. I might just be sitting here playing Yonder. This is fine. We'll be back.